Hey, Dan Meyer here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of having a Rockstar virtual assistant as part of your business. If you are somebody who is launching a new business, or you're running your own business, or even if you have a team of people that you're responsible for, even if you're in a bigger business and you manage a group of people, you may want to look into virtual staffing as an option. I've been doing that for quite a while, and so I've become somewhat of an expert on how to launch, grow, scale, run a business using virtual staff. So I'm going to talk to you for the next few minutes about how to get out of Busyville, first of all. Like when we're stuck in Busyville where we can't move forward because we're too busy doing things that take up a lot of time, that are manual, repetitive processes that don't require a whole lot of thought, but require us to put time into to get done. This is Busyville. I'm going to describe how you get into it and how, more importantly, how you get out of it, and I'll share with you how I got out of it myself. Also going to talk about some of the things that you can do to focus on what you do best. And part of that is to be able to hire for all the rest, right? So you figure out what you're good at, and then the things that you're not great at, you have somebody else do for you. The other thing I'll talk about towards the end is I'll talk about some of the things that you can have a Rockstar VA do. I'll give you a few ideas of things that a VA could be doing more effectively and more efficiently than you can do yourself. Things that will help you grow your business. So before I go any further though, let me tell you a little bit about my story and why I'm talking today about hiring Rockstar VAs. I've been involved in virtual staffing for over 10 years. And I've been working virtually or remotely for my employer before that. So I basically have been working at least some of the time from home or remotely for 25 years now. I know exactly how to be efficient with my time. I know how to look for new tools and technologies to allow me to be more effective at what I do, how to have more efficiency in my stuff. And I know how to look for things that will help me generate more profit by having easier ways, easier systems that allow me to get things done without having to put so much effort into it myself. This is kind of my story, right? The idea of how I grew my business from me, one person, to a team of over 100 people working for a dozen clients, and none of us work in an office. We all work from home. All of my employees provide all the services to all my clients based on their ability to be a virtual option. So when I was working in the Philippines about 10 years ago, I started getting involved in setting up virtual teams. In fact, I was just in the Philippines a few months ago setting up 3 different virtual teams for clients. So I know how to go out there and find the right talent. I know how to ensure the people that I bring into my business are high quality, that they have good English skills, they have very good communication skills, they have good technical skills. For the most part, they all have college degrees, they've all have experience working for American companies. So I figured out how to grow my business as well as help my clients grow their businesses based on the idea of virtual staffing. This is important because you think about how successful businesses grow and scale. You think about things like Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg started that in a house, right? And he started that with a few friends. And eventually they started to grow and expand, and they had an office. But now at a point where Facebook has operations that are worldwide. They have teams all over the world. When I was working at Wells Fargo, one of the reasons Wells Fargo was so successful growing as a bank, 10, 15 years ago, they really embraced the ability to have people work remotely as far as remote teams. I would partner with people all over the country to be able to do things with Wells Fargo through teleconferencing and through doing things where it didn't require us to be in the same room together. And this kind of stuff has only gotten exponentially stronger. The ability to do things where we can grow our business based on talent all around the world is amazing. So I want to share with you a few reasons why it's important. But before I do that, I want to talk to you about this concept of Busyville. A lot of people get stuck in Busyville, especially small businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that are launching a business. You tend to get stuck in Busyville. And you can know that you're stuck in Busyville when you can check off these 4 boxes. Four boxes. 1, you don't have enough time, right? You're always too busy. You never have enough time to get everything on your plate done. That means you're in Busyville. Number 2 is that you're always multitasking. You can never focus. You can't block off a whole day to accomplish anything. You have to take things on constantly as they come in, and you're constantly jumping from thing to thing. That's not very productive. it's actually counterproductive, right? Multitasking is really actually quite evil. Even though people take pride in being able the ability to multitask, there's plenty of evidence that shows that the more you multitask, the less effective you are. You lose your focus. The third thing is loss of learnings, right? You don't get to learn new things, and you don't learn from your mistakes. You're so stuck in just constantly go, go, go. You never take time to figure out how you're going to grow, how you're going to increase your knowledge, how you're going to get back to being on the cutting edge of whatever it is you're doing. And the fourth loss is revenue, right? The more time we spend as business owners and entrepreneurs and leaders in our business, the more time we spend doing manual, repetitive processes, the less time we have to be out there doing things that make money, right? So we need to be able to figure out how to get out of Busyville by identifying what is sucking up all our time, what is causing us to lose focus, what is causing us to not take advantage of all the learnings out there that we have in the world today? And what is causing us to trade off revenue for whatever it is we're doing? If we can figure out how to do those kind of things, we can get back our valuable time. We can regain our focus. We can start learning again. And most importantly, we can grow our revenue. This is what I did. When I first started, I did everything myself. I was managing every aspect of my business, but quickly I learned that to be effective, I had to have staff that could do that for me. And I grew that staff mostly through virtual staffing because it makes more sense, right? Lower overhead, easier flexibility, more flexible work hours. People are generally happier. If they can work productively from home, then they're going to save money. They're going to be able to do what they need to do in their lives, and they're going to stick with you longer. They're going to be more happy, long-term employees. These are things that I learned early on in my career, and I've been able to do things that allow me to constantly focus myself on what I want to be able to do, what I'm best at. It saves me a ton of time. It frees me up to do all kinds of learnings, and it increases my revenue quite a bit. Some of the things that you could outsource to a VA, you could have somebody else do, are things like Facebook ads and social media management, designing marketing materials, running email campaigns, doing bookings for media or speaking engagements, or promoting a book, doing data entry, appointment setting, responding to emails, market research, accounting. These are all things that most of us should not be doing ourselves. Most of us need to figure out how to identify these things and give them to somebody else. Like I say, focus on what you do best and hire for all the rest, right? When you're able to do that, you're going to be able to find that you're going to have a lot more ability to grow the business the way you want to grow it. So this is really important. Think about those things. What is sucking up your time? What is causing you to lose focus? Where are you having trouble losing revenue? And how have you stopped learning? Think about that for a few minutes, and then start thinking about how you move from where you're at now to where you want to go with the help of a virtual assistant.